Hey Dal, it's your buddy Peace and Harmony with you here today, providing you some discussion and support and hopefully some good insight and knowledge to help you deal with your situation. Again, I'm not a lawyer, I'm not providing legal advice. That's my disclosure. I'm not a psychologist, I don't diagnose and treat people, I'm not providing psychotherapy. I'm just basically providing some insights and support as I do through YouTube and things of that nature. So I'm not here to provide any sort of advice. It's just a discussion to help you get things sorted out. And I'm released from all sorts of ramifications that occur. So it's just, I just want to say, use this information as you wish. Use this basically as a forum to gain some knowledge for resources available to you. It's all public knowledge. So I am released from any sort of ramifications of what happened. Of course, it's all up to you to use as your discretion. And I hope, of course, you understand that. I just have a forum on YouTube to provide support and encouragement for people. And that's how we have found each other. So I'm just releasing myself from all sort, ramifications or results. It's basically up to your discretion. I have no interest whatsoever in it. I'm just providing you some knowledge and resources that you can use at your fingertips and hopefully enlighten you. Let's see here. I think there was a couple other ideas that I had to help you get things sorted out and help you feel more at ease and at peace. In terms of, what is going on there. So we had mentioned, if you could benefit from some other caregivers from your agency who weren't tainted in the behalf. You can think about that. Let's see here. And of course, the caregivers themselves are also mandated reporters. So, it is up to them to also work to protect your father. So if you have caregivers in the home, they're also mandated reporters, and they should be able to also file any sort of reports of elder abuse or elder financial abuse, and report that to APS, the Adult Protection Service. Other things around your home, I would say even if it's a serious time and you're feeling a set of threat and discomfort, make some other changes that make you feel comfortable, Del. Get some security on the house. Get some, security lights. Get a security animal. A lot of people, they will put up security lights. So if anyone was entering the property, they're motion detectors. So you can, lights would come on, alarms could come on. People do have, alarms set up in their home. Or they have things like guard dogs, family pets in place, which help add to your sense of security. So think about making any of those organic changes in the place. That might help you feel better. God love you for being there and, being a caregiver for 9 years. That is awesome. It takes a good person to be able to do that. Of course, I don't know you. I don't know what has gone on there or transpired, but it sounds like you really care about your father and that you're a good person. And hopefully these are just some good tools that you can help, help you feel a sense of security and a better quality of life is really what it's all about, especially as we get older. And you yourself don't want to be on undue stress and duress because, that sort of fear and, that sort of constant suspicion, it creates a lot of anxiety and stress, and that in turn creates disease in people. So you definitely want to look out for a good quality of life for yourself, so you're personally not under additional stress. And I think you said you had confided that in your friends. I do not know you, but I'm in the same boat as as thinking how your friends are, is that, you have to have a good quality of life. That's just it's a God-given right. So I would definitely think about any organic changes you can make around the home or the property that helps give you a better quality of life like that. So you're not living in fear. Having things like lights up, plants around the house, a guard dog, if you will, a family pet. I mean, little things like that, a security system. These can all be in place, not that you're living like imprisoned, you know, behind like a guarded fence. I've certainly known people who have had to live like that, and that's absolutely horrible. You don't want to do that. I mean, there's like invisible fences, things of that nature, but think about just some organic changes you can make that might feel better. See if that, you know, again, it's entirely up to you or what you feel appropriate. Let's see here. Trying to pull up just some ideas that I had jotted down. And of course, you know, I recommend, you know, as a lot of professionals have stated online, is that, you know, to go no contact with abusive family members. It's a very sad thing to do because, of course, we feel our family should be like our sacred clan. You know, and sometimes, you know, if they're abusive, they're causing a lot of issues, we have to go no contact, which means basically just no contact. You know, emails, etc., phone, etc. We discussed the financial advisor, and, you know, definitely, you know, we had discussed in the first video the fact that your father receives care at the clinic where she works. You definitely, Del, might want to think about if your father's physician, if he has another office, you know, if they practice out of another clinic, just to be seen at another location where your sister is not permitted to tamper in with the files. I mean, that absolutely, positively should be protected under HIPAA law. And just do some damage control there. And in terms of yourself being a certified caregiver, seek any other, you know, assistance at your community college. Things of that nature can be a good resource for you. You know, and taking classes about that. And you've been a caregiver for 9 years, which is awesome. Sometimes there's good courses, Del, that can be very insightful for you and help you put the pieces together. And in terms of any sort of valuables that you have around the house and your sister coming onto the property, definitely, I mean, things like that, Del, you can put into a security box at a local bank. So I would definitely recommend for things valuables, in terms of things like the will, your estate planning and things like that, any sort of valuables, assets, I would definitely get a security box at your local bank that you have keys to. Security deposit box. So, you know, if any of your mother's belongings, and, you know, once again, I'm sorry that that all happened, see about putting her valuables and things of that nature in a security deposit box at the bank, so you won't have to feel like your sister could be coming, you know, onto the property, you know, because it's locked up and for safekeeping. That stuff should not be at the house. So I hope those are some good resources. I hope that gives you a little bit of direction and kind of some counsel to seek that can provide you an interdisciplinary team and keep your head above water, Del. Please give me a little bit of feedback. Keep me posted with how you're doing. I definitely hope these ideas help. Thinking about you and hoping the best for you. And just keep me posted. Let me know if you have any other further questions. Take good care of yourself, Del. We'll see you on the future videos on Peace and Harmony.